Good evening and welcome to a Friday night showdown of PLV Hoops. We're glad to have you with us for tonight's girls varsity basketball matchup as the Papillion La Vista Monarchs take on the Fremont Tigers. My name is Lailend Duncan and alongside me is
Draiven Lilly. Two teams bringing speed, discipline, and nonstop effort on both ends of the floor. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, expect hustle, teamwork, and higher energy basketball.
Girls varsity action is ready to go. Monarchs versus Tigers. As we get ready for tonight's big matchup for both squads, we got to talk to both coaches before the game. Head coach Coney Troffels said for the Monarchs, their keys to win are playing hard and being physical, being able to respond when the game gets close, play harder than them, play more physically than them. This needs to be one of the best defensive efforts yet. They shout out their leaders, Sierra Portier, the senior, Liv Berry Capisi, junior, Corin Estelle and Jada Richardson, both juniors as well. Coach Troffel says, success is playing harder than our opponent for 4 quarters and being consistent on the defensive end. For the Fremont Tigers, their coach says, being competitive, being great teammates, toughness and togetherness. Going into their roles, we are a extremely young team. Most of us have not even competed at the varsity level until this season. They're learning what it takes to win at this level.
The starting lineup for the Fremont Tigers tonight will be number 2, Adriana Van Buskirk, number 15, Ellie Winden, number 23, Mallory Meyer, number 31, Madison Ostransky, and number 33, Valerie Campos.
And for the Monarch girls, we have number 12, Jada Richardson, number 40, Corin Estelle, number 24, Adri Holt, number 10, Nora Johnson, and number 5, Gracie Supez. What an exciting matchup we have tonight. Should be close from the start to the finish. The Monarch girls are coming off of a 3-game win streak and look to make it 4, while the Tigers look to get back in the win streak after 2 straight losses. We are nearing tip-off. I hope you can feel the energy. It's been an exciting day. Here we're looking to top it off with some great basketball. Whether you're walking in or walking out, this should be an exciting night. And we're off here as Jada Richardson, the Monarchs guard, will start it off. She gives it to Supez on the right wing. They're looking to get the ball to Holt, use that height advantage that they have down low. Nothing brewing right now. Richardson, pump fake, is fouled. Can't put it in the basket, but she will get 2 free throws, and she has been great at drawing fouls. The Monarchs' leading scorer looks to add 2 and get the Monarchs on the board tonight. Richardson's first, a little strong, rims out.
Shooting for the Monarchs, number 12, Jada Richardson.
And Richardson, as we wait for the second free throw. That also misses. Holt tried to tip it, but the Fremont Tigers have the ball, and it's their lead, Valerie Campos, with the rebound. They get it to the corner, and we have a foul. I believe that's going to go against number 40, Corin Estelle. No, it will go against number 12, Jada Richardson. Campos will pass it in. And they get it to Van Buskirk, out guarded by Richardson. They get it to the corner, looking to try to create some offense and penetrate this Monarch defense. Campos has it over to the right wing. Still trying to get through that defense from the Monarchs that's so far been very good. Campos gets down low, is fouled, and will go to the free throw line. Valerie Campos, the Tigers' leading scorer. We see both leading scorers for both squads get to the free throw line early. It shows you the type of game these leaders have to have in order to contribute for their team.
And that will be the second foul on Jada Richardson, I believe. So
Oh, that is
she might
big.
want to be careful. She's not coming out.
Wonder how head coach Cody Troffels will handle that. Best guard with 2 fouls early. This Monarch team is pretty deep, though. Campos makes both, and the Tigers are the first on the board. Richardson to Supez. Head screen and roll by Estelle into the corner. Still looking to try to find some defense. It looks like the Tigers are in a little pseudo zone. Adri Holt, push hook, no good. And 2 Monarchs try to grab the rebound. The Tigers are pushing it in transition. Had a chance for maybe for a bucket here as Campos has it, and she's guarded by Johnson. Johnson, one of the best defenders on this Monarch basketball team. Try to high screen and roll, errant pass. Richardson couldn't grab it. That will be out on the Tigers Monarch basketball. Frantic pace to start this game, as Richardson will try to slow the pace down and try to get the Monarchs on the board, looking for their first bucket. Gives it to Holt on the left wing. Back to Richardson. She had a look, doesn't just shoot it. Does shoot it this time. Jada Richardson bounces no good. Holt could not grab the rebound. And Campos has it. Will bring it up for the Monarchs, guarded by number 5, Gracie Supez. And now in the corner, they try to trap down on the wing. Had a decent look for 3 was the Tigers. Campos has it now. Nora Johnson with great defense, almost slapped it away into the corner. Still looking for something. 6 seconds on the shot clock. The Monarchs looking towards a shot clock violation. Campos gets a look, and it's all air.
Great defense by the Monarchs on the possession. Really stayed disciplined.
Kind of got to do that as the favorites in this game. 3-game winning streak, trying to make it 4. You kind of got to stay patient, even when it's rough in the early going, and that's what the Monarchs are doing so far. Estelle has it. 3-pointer, too strong. Rebound, Tigers. And they'll look to push the pace. Try to catch the Monarchs sleeping. Drives to the basket, and great defense by Jada Richardson, and that's also going to be a foul on the Tigers. But elite defense by Jada Richardson to slap that ball, and then it was all she wrote from there. No pass for the Tigers. Jada Richardson bringing it up. Monarchs looking to get on the board still. Haven't gotten that first bucket. Estelle has another good look. Just short. Great rebound by Johnson. Her layup is no good. Holt's layup is good. And the Monarchs are on the board. Stayed patient, got that bucket. And the Monarchs move to a press look here. See how the Tigers can break that. The Monarchs do back out of it. And that's going to be out of bounds, and we'll have our first substitutions of the ball game. Number 34, Drew Troffels, and number 32, Sierra Poitier, will enter the ball game. Corin Estelle and Gracie Supez will sit. Monarchs looking to build on off that last bucket with some early momentum. Richardson looking to get the offense set up. Holt has it. Now looking for Poitier down low. Gives it to Johnson. Back to Richardson, who gets a nice move. Poitier has a look. Seems like the Monarchs are very passive here. Not really taking those looks. Holt with a beautiful drive to the rim and a nice layup. They'll go back into that press look. Campos looking to bring it up. She's the only person who has scored for the Tigers. She is also their leading scorer. That should be a backcourt violation. Nope, they say the ball was tipped. Doesn't matter. Monarchs have a layup opportunity, and they take it. Number 10, Nora Johnson, and the Tigers will take a timeout. Great defense from the Papillion La Vista Monarch girls. And they hold a 6-2 lead, and they're on a 6-0 run since those early free throws from the Tigers and Valerie Campos.
Yeah, it was great defense by the Monarchs in these last couple of series. But it's important that, 4 points might not seem like a huge lead, but they have the momentum. They're really playing more disciplined basketball. Fremont, the only bucket is when they're playing, slow, controlling the pace. When they're getting out of control, they're just having turnover after turnover, and you don't want to see that out of any team.
I agree. Let's see if they can go back to that early possession and get to the free throw line. I mean, you saw attacking the basket's kind of been the key to this game so far. Both teams have done it successfully as they have a press. They have a wide open girl. Gets down low, passes it out. Mid-range jump shot is no good. A rebound by number 10, Nora Johnson. Monarchs look to bring it up. Holt has it. Nearly lost her footing. Richardson now to the corner to Poitier. Gets it to Johnson. Pump fakes. Gets down low. Kicks it out to Holt to the corner. Truffles three is too strong. Rebound by Poitier, but couldn't get the layup to fall. Truffles didn't know where she was at and got fouled. Again, you can just see attacking the basket has been the key to this game so far. Either team that's done it has done it successfully and has at least gone to the free throw line or an offensive rebound. 2 of them on that possession for the Monarchs. Truffles' first free throw is no good. The Monarchs seem to struggle from the free throw line tonight. Liv Berry Capisi will enter the game for the Monarchs. The second free throw takes a bounce but falls in. The Tigers look to try to get past the half-court line. They had a good look that last possession and another good one, but just too strong of a pass. And another turnover.
Another example of kind of playing out of control. You want to make those passes on 2 feet, 2 hands, good strong passes, making sure it's on target.
Turnovers have been the Achilles heel of the Tigers tonight. Let's see if they can get back on the same page, but they have to get a stop first. Supez has a good look in the corner, and it's nothing but net. The Tigers get it past half court, still looking to try to get another bucket. A 10-0 run from the Monarchs since those first free throws. Nothing brewing here as Campos tries to do it on her own. Beautiful defense from the Monarchs, very aggressive, all up in their face. They haven't even had a paint touch yet. Trying to get it there, but it's taken away by Supez, who lost the ball on the fast break. But the point stands. This defense from the Monarchs looks to be impenetrable. Very pesky Monarchs defense so far. Tigers still trying to get on the board. I thought that was a backcourt violation, but they call a foul on the Monarchs. I did think she touched that ball before it went backcourt. Regardless, it is Tigers basketball. Again, this Monarch defense has been the key. They're attacking the basket, they're playing good defense, and that's how you win basketball games. As Estelle tried to jump the pass, we have a ball on the ground, and it will be a jump ball, which I believe that will side with the Tigers. 2:08 to go, 10-2 ball game. Tigers are going to get it in. That will be a 5-second violation and a turnover for the Monarchs. Excuse me, on the Tigers for the Monarchs. As Nora Johnson will bring it up. Gets it to the corner. Liv Berry Capisi gets to Supez. Nice jab step to get where she wanted to go. Layup just a little strong, and it's off. And it will be, I believe it will stay Monarch basketball. It went off a Tiger. Attacking the basket seems to be working well for the Monarchs tonight. Nora to the corner. Barry Capisi for three. A little strong. Estelle steps back. She can't make it either. The errant pass that time from Barry Capisi, and Tigers basketball. Looks like the Monarchs are a little confused getting back on D, but they do figure it out. Nice drive. Thought she got fouled, but 31. Ostransky with the miss, and that will be another foul on the Tigers. That will be our 7th foul of the game. 4 now on the Tigers, 3 for the Monarchs, as Jada Richardson will check back in, try to control this game down for the Monarchs. Adri Holt's layup is off, and that will be a foul. It will be a foul on Holt. Poitier will check in for Estelle. As the Monarchs press seems to be doing wonders for them, as Richardson picks up a steal, will push the ball in transition. Nice Euro step from Richardson, but couldn't make it, and then Holt tried to lay it back up and in with the bottom of the backboard. As Johnson has it, now to Richardson, to Holt for three. Nothing but net butter for Adri Holt. That's his 13 unanswered for the Monarchs girls. Good defense by Richardson. It's taken away by Nora Johnson to show off another transition opportunity. Euro step to the same side as the defender, missed the layup, and trying to grab the rebound as Holt, she couldn't do it, stumbling out of bounds, and it will be Tigers basketball. A little frantic pace of basketball we're seeing so far.
Yeah, the Monarchs are just harassing them on defense, not even letting them get up a shot.
More turnovers than shots so far for the Tigers. Foul that time in an and one for number 31, Madison Ostransky. Much needed bucket. She gets it plus the foul, and this free throw could make it a 5-13 ball game. Poitier gets it to Richardson, who will hold for the last possession. It seems Richardson's a little gimpy at the moment. Richardson gets down low, is fouled, and cannot get it in there, but will go to the free throw line where she can avenge those first 2 misses she had at the free throw line. With 3.5 left to go, it was a 13-2 run for the Monarchs, but the Tigers ended that with their last bucket. Richardson, free throw is pure. Richardson's second free throw is good as well. 3.5 is a late substitution. It will be number 2, Evie Hovet will come in for some last-second defensive support. 3.5 to go. It looks like a half-court heave. Almost put it in there. What would have been an exciting ending to the first quarter, but regardless, a 15-4 end for the Papillion La Vista Monarchs as they have controlled the pace here so far. I mean, you can't say enough about this harassment of defense. They've been forcing turnovers, causing issues. And as we can take a look at this replay, maybe.
There's a waiting list and a need for mentors. Please visit the teammates table in the lobby or go to teammates.org to learn more information.
I would say that the Tigers are grateful.
As we get
here
that
we go.
replay, number 10, Nora Johnson with an amazing layup there.
Okay, I would say the Tigers should be grateful that they're only down by 11. You know, they had a lot of careless possessions, gave up a lot of turnovers, and the Monarchs were pushing the pace just like them, and their shots weren't even really falling that great. They're not shooting that great from the field, but they're crashing the glass, getting all the rebounds, putting them back up for those easy shots in the paint. And Fremont's only 2 points have come when they've gotten to the paint. So I think they know what they should be doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's been the issue so far. It's like you said, the Tigers should be grateful that they are only down 11 points. The Monarch girls haven't seemed to fully capitalize on those turnovers. We'll see what they can do here in the second quarter. You know, that run was 13-0, but it was looking like it could have been a 20-30 run with all the turnovers they're forcing. Let's see if they can try to capitalize on those here.
Absolutely.
As we start the second quarter, 2 of 4. And here comes Nora Johnson to Poitier. Now looking for Holt. Gets it to Hovitt. First action for Evie Hovitt of the night as Supaz gets it to Johnson. To Holt. Good defense so far. Hovitt had a look but couldn't get her feet set in time. As we reach 15 seconds to go, Poitier's going to look. Somebody's going to have to go create their own bucket here with 8 to go on the shot clock. Beautiful defense. Johnson couldn't grab it. It's a scramble to the basketball. Great drive by Poitier, but couldn't grab it. Supaz gets a look in the corner and knocks it down. A frantic offensive possession that ends up in 3 points for the Monarchs. As the Tigers look to push the pace, it's number 2, Van Buskirk, guarded by Supaz. To Campos in the corner, guarded by Hovitt. Beautiful crossover move that time, and she's fouled, and we'll go back to the free throw line. That was a beautiful crossover to get a good look right there. As number 12, Veda Richardson, looks to check back in for the Monarchs. It seems like their offense seems to struggle when she's not on the court. It seems like they lack a shot creator. As she does come to check back in.
Yeah, Fremont really, I mean, I wouldn't say they necessarily need her on the court. It's just they need to get in the paint. Yeah, which is what they're really struggling trying to do. Another example of when they score, it's in the paint.
Yep.
I don't even think they've attempted a 3 this game. I might be wrong, but.
Whereas you look at the Monarchs and they've been shooting multiple threes. Supaz has made 2. As Poitier brings it up, Richardson to Supaz. Johnson in the corner. Holt, nice cut. Supaz to Poitier to Richardson. High screen and roll. Richardson, again, their shot creator, tries to go to work. Nothing brewing that time. Supaz another. Bounces off the rim. And trap coming from the Monarchs, and they get a steal. Holt to the rim and is fouled. Adrian Holt looks to put 2 on the line.
Monarchs still harassing them. Fremont's got to really slow the game down. Otherwise, it's just going to let the onslaught continue.
As Holt misses the first free throw. That press of the Monarchs, since they have gone into it, seems to have been the change. It seems like the Tigers can barely get the ball up the court, let alone in the paint, where their only offense has been tonight, as Holt makes her second free throw, and we are up 19-5. The Monarchs, are up 19-5. Nice drive that time, but lost the ball again. In a full court pass to Adrian Holt, who could not make the layup, and then a push on the Monarchs, I believe is what they're calling. And they called a foul on Adrian Holt. I thought she was going for the rebound that time, as Corin Estelle and Liv Barry Capisi will check back in. If you're Adrian Holt, you gotta make that layup. In transition, just kind of lost her footing as the Tigers look to bring the ball up the court. Campos guarded by Supez. The trap comes, and another turnover for the Monarchs as Supez will go up for a layup, and she can't make it. Miss layups all over the place. Another steal, and then another turnover after that, and another one. Richardson, behind the back move. Beautiful push shot. She can't make it. The ball's loose again, and it will be Monarch basketball. The ball cannot seem to find a home here in this game.
Looking a little bit like Shackton a fool out there. Can't really. Odd possession for both teams.
Shackton a fool it is as Johnson gets to the rim and a layup goes down.
Glad to see it.
As the Tigers will look to bring it up. Campos was left open. She didn't shoot it though. She was pretty far away from the basket. Again, like the Tigers have not attempted a three. Their deepest shot was the corner mid-range. First three attempt of the game, and it misses the rim. The Monarchs bring up the ball. Johnson in the corner. To Barry Capisi down low. That's 2 straight layups for the Monarchs in this ball game. Nearly another steal that time from this Monarchs press. Campos has some really solid handles. I'd like to see them try to use those more to get more looks down low. It seems like she seems to shake her man regardless of who it is as we get a foul. Much needed free throws coming for the Fremont Tigers here. That foul will go on Liv Barry Capisi, her first of the game. Very frantic and odd second quarter we've seen from both teams. I'd like to see, and both coaches would like to see, whether you're Coach Lusso for the Tigers or your Coach Troffels for the Monarchs, you'd like to see a more slowed down, regular pace of basketball.
Yeah, both teams are kind of go, go, go right now, and sometimes that's not always the best thing.
Nora Johnson will look to bring it up. It looks like Jada Richardson was getting some attention from the trainers. The Monarchs leading scorer. Johnson with a beautiful handle herself, gets to her spot. Couldn't grab the handle with the Monarchs. Estelle has it now, using her frame, gets a look. Oh, couldn't get it to fall, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Great job creating the shot. Saw what the defense was giving her. Took it.
Much needed free throws again for the Monarchs. I think both teams, free throws is the best chance of getting buckets right now as Estelle makes her second free throw. The Tigers look to push the pace here. It's Campos. Can she split a double team? She did. Beautiful pump fake, but couldn't take advantage because she didn't have her dribble. Now to the corner. Barry Capisi, very aggressive on the defensive end. Gets it down low. Gets it out. Tigers having probably their best offensive position of the game. I thought she traveled there. Good pass. 5 on the shot clock. Campos with 3. Gets to her spot. Rims off. The Monarchs look to push the pace. Long pass. Gets it to Troffels, who absorbs the contact, and another missed layup for the Monarchs, and will get another foul on the Monarchs as well. It'll be Fremont basketball. I mean, if you're Coach Troffels and the Monarchs, got to be frustrated because regardless of what this game should be, you're looking at the scoreboard, you're only up 17, and you're allowing the Fremont Tigers to stay in the game.
It shouldn't even be as close as it is, honestly, in my opinion. Just can't get their shots to fall.
As the Tigers try to get some offense brewing. Gets it down low. Lost her handle, gets it to Campos. Back to the right wing, back down low. Blocked by Poitier. Beautiful defense by the Monarchs. And again, the Monarchs defense just swarming. If you're Coach Pope and the Monarchs boys, this is what you want your defense to look like tonight as we miss another layup and it will be out of bounds on the Monarchs. Tiger, it will be Tiger basketball here. As they get it in here. Gets it down low and is fouled, and the Tigers will get some much-needed free throws.
Great job attacking the rack.
Getting their offense tonight, right?
All of their points.
I think they've made 1 field goal and 5 free throws.
Yep. I mean, if it's working, it's working, but
as the free throw is missed by Chloe Cole.
Obviously, that's not helping, but they got to try and knock down the free throws.
Free throws and layups, right?
Yep.
Chloe Cole's second free throw. Takes a bounce off the back rim and in as Supez pushes the pace for the Monarchs. Gives it to Hovit. High screen and roll by Estelle. Poitier has a good look in the corner. Misses it off the right rim. Beautiful chance now for the Tigers, and she missed the layup. Foul is also going to go on Chloe Cole and the Tigers. Much just gotta have it.
Just looks you can't get back and you wish you could. And then the bailout foul right after miss.
Very frustrating if you're Coach Lusso for the Tigers. Jada Richardson will bring it back up. Again, you can see a little gimpiness out of her right now. A little concern there if you're the Monarchs. That's your leading scorer. That's been your offense. They have found a way to survive without her tonight. Beautiful behind the back move. Supez now has it. Gets it to the corner. Troffles for 3. Little strong. Estelle couldn't grab the rebound. That should be Monarch ball. As they will talk about it.
Monarch basketball.
And it will be Monarch basketball after a little conversation. Remember, folks, these refs are human. They make mistakes. Little conversation, get the call right, and it's Monarch basketball. As Richardson gets it. Beautiful pass to Poitier, and another missed layup. If you're the Monarchs, you gotta have those. I mean, if you're both teams, you gotta have them. Oh, Estelle pokes it away, but I think they're gonna call a foul. Are we gonna get some free throws here? Because the Tigers are in the bonus, so they will go to the free throw line. It is number 22, Aubrey Hines. Again, much needed free throws coming. And she misses it off the back rim.
Gotta knock him down.
You do.
Gotta knock him down.
It's been the concern so far is knocking down free throws.
And layups. So,
layups as well, yes.
Can't forget the layups. It's just been so many of them.
My partner coming in with the assist that time. The layups have to go down as well. Jada Richardson bringing it up. Gets it to the corner. Poitier to Supez. Force that pass down low, and another turnover in this ball game. Great job. Oh, pass off the leg that time. It doesn't matter. Good look. It's robbed by Nora Johnson. She strips her of her money. Beautiful defense by Nora Johnson that time. You would have assumed it's a bank robbery how smooth she grabbed that ball. As Richardson looks to get some offense cooking, gets down low. Thought she got grabbed that time, but she couldn't get the layup to fall. And that's going to be a travel and another turnover. That's an unforced error. I mean, a lot of the errors tonight have been forced, but that was an unforced error. Richardson brings it up, shoots a three, and she knocks it down. Jada Richardson getting her BTS form back. The Tigers bringing it up. Gets it to the right wing. Back to the corner that time. It's Chloe Cole. Richardson strips her of her cash. Richardson in fast break is fouled and one. I thought didn't get it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't need the call. Knocks it down anyway. 20-point lead now for the Monarchs as this game is starting to balloon out of hand. Almost another turnover. Let's see if the Tigers can take advantage of the over-aggressiveness, and it will be another turnover. Richardson with 4, 3, 2. Richardson from half court. No good. And the Monarchs will end the quarter up 29-9. Domination from the Monarchs on that front as we will go to halftime.
Well, the Monarchs,
as we have a replay coming of that last bucket from Jada Richardson, I believe. Here we go. Nice layup that time by Norton Johnson. We saw that a little spot earlier. Then Richardson was bringing it up. Got fouled, laid it up and in. Also had a nice three. As we will go to halftime now with the score 29-9 Monarchs.
And now for your halftime enjoyment, we have our Because Word.
I'd rather not get kicked out by I don't think I want to do that. I think it's the life group. If that's the same as the life group. I can change that for you so it's
there with me any moment. It is one of the best things I do every week. Anyone can be a mentor if he's got you tenfold. You got to meet me, you know, I'm pretty cool. People actually care about me. What you're going to receive is way more than you're going to get. Once you get involved in teammates, you kind of hook it up. It's the absolute best. It gives me goosebumps right now talking. That's it. Join your team.
All right, now it's time for your halftime enjoyment for PLHS team. Great job, ladies.
are back live here for the second half of this Monarchs basketball game, where the Monarchs lead 29-9 and dominated much of that first half.
Yeah, they really did. I don't know if there's another word you could use to describe it. It's like they dominated while shooting themselves in the foot, almost.
Yeah, it was a very weird first half, and I think that's probably what Coach Truffles went back in the locker room and said, you know, we have to be cleaner. We have to be better with the basketball. There's nothing like, we could be up 30, 40 points, but we're only up 20 because we probably shouldn't be, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And at this point at halftime, kind of thinking maybe we don't need to push the pace as much, slow it down. 20 is a big enough lead to maybe stop seeking for a basket right away.
You look to Coach Truffles, you know, he talked about playing physical, which I think they've done at a high level tonight. But the other part of that is being able to respond when the game gets close. And what I mean by that is when the game gets close defensively, you have to be able to be smart with the basketball, not make...
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I'm curious to see what Fremont comes out with in the second half. Maybe they'll switch it up on defense because, you know, they were giving up a lot of good looks. And even then, when they did get a good defensive play, Monarchs were just always there to get the rebound and crash the glass, put it back up for another shot. And, you know, maybe that could change. Maybe they'll get some momentum, come back, win this game.
And we're back.
We're so good.
The Tigers will start the second half with the basketball, and that press is back to work for the Monarchs. Monarchs look to continue that defensive presence that they had in the first half, causing so many issues. The Tigers, I'd like to see them work those off-ball screens a little bit more, see if they can get some better looks, maybe some backdoor cuts, cause some issues for the Monarchs defense.
Absolutely. Backside actions, really easy way to get some good open looks.
But the first possession will not go to their favor. I thought that should be a shot clock violation, but we'll get a jump ball.
And it will be the Monarchs. Well, I believe it will be the Monarchs basketball, but there has been a timeout by Fremont.
Timeout on the floor. 30 seconds for Fremont. We'll have a replay from the last half coming up here, as we get that beautiful layup by Nora Johnson. Again, just a beautiful possession that time, which really shows how good they've been this basketball game.
Absolutely.
As the Tigers barely get the ball in, almost turned over another time. Good. I like to see Campos try to use her handles, get some looks down low. Euro step, tried to step through, but blocked, couldn't get the ball back and bounce, and another turnover as Richardson pushes the pace. She steps through on her own and just missed that layup. Beautiful step through that time by Jada Richardson, and ball just rolls around and falls out. There's not much you can do.
See if the Tigers can get a good look on this possession.
I mean, you did get a paint touch and a shot last time, and that's growth, right? So you got to kind of take the baby steps here.
Now they just want consistency.
Right. Can we get 2 shots in a row without a turnover? And we will get one, but Campos can't knock in the three-pointer. But much safer basketball being played by both squads so far. We've only had 1 turnover. That was the first possession of the ball game. Supez gets it to Holt in the corner, trying to drive. I feel like she stopped her drive early that time as Richardson gets a look, steps into it, just rims out. Nora Johnson tried to grab the rebound, kind of lost the ball that time. Richardson loses the handle on the drive. I believe that was off on Fremont, but they'll say it's Tiger basketball, excuse me. And Campos will get it to we'll go back to Campos, who's guarded by Johnson. Ball, they are finding a way to beat the press, and a beautiful look that time for the Fremont Tigers. Best offensive possession of the day. Let's see if they can get a stop as well.
Hopefully. Get some momentum going for them. Change up the whole ball game.
Holt can't miss a layup. The rebound is almost out of bounds, but safe. And the Tigers have the ball. Will this now be 2 straight possessions with a bucket? As they push the ball around the wing. Another good look, but just couldn't get the layup to fall. Offensive rebound. She didn't go back up with it, though. And that ball is blocked, and it will continue to be Fremont basketball. And a good look at a layup, and then even an offensive rebound that would have ended up in a good look, but neither fell in.
Still progress, though. Great look by the Tigers, getting open. Hopefully they can keep it up.
As they try to look for another look. Spin move. No, beautiful move, but nothing fell.
And a foul on number 22 for the Tigers. Second of the day for her.
As the Monarchs will try to get a bucket on the board. A little scary about this second half, excuse me, if you're the Monarchs. Haven't really had the offensive success that you usually do, and that's going to be another turnover Fremont Tigers kind of building some momentum here as we're at an 18-point ball game. The key to them is, can they get it to one possession? Excuse me, under 10 points, 9-point ball game. If you can get it there before the end of this quarter, you're going to be in great shape going into the fourth quarter. Beautiful pass that time through multiple defenders, and it's stripped again by Nora Johnson. She palmed that basketball Taco Fall style. As Johnson will bring it up. Johnson looking for a man. Gets it to Poitier. Good look, top of the key, just short. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Holt that time. I didn't see any contact, though. As the Monarchs kind of racking up fouls and turnovers here in this half, and they have not scored. Tigers getting all the stops in the world. The question is can they get a stop? Can they get a bucket? Excuse me. They're getting all the stops in the world. The question is, can they get a bucket? Johnson's going to pick up a reckless foul. That time, what's the call?
I think it was offensive, actually.
Really? I thought Johnson reached in the cookie jar.
I thought so as well, but no, even we're wrong sometimes.
Absolutely. Humans make mistakes. Reached in the cookie jar, didn't get caught that time. Cookie Monster style. Shout out Bryce Vignes. As Gracie Supez will attack the rim. Poitier on the offensive glass and the layup. Big man down low, Sierra Poitier. She-Hulk style that time in the paint. As Campos, full court pass, they're gonna have a beautiful look, and the pass is too high. They do still retain possession, never mind, it's a turnover.
And the
Pushes the
Monarchs.
pace, and another missed layup. This basketball game is full of missed layups. It just feels like neither team can get that ball off the square on the backboard and into the net.
You know, it might not sound that hard, but when you're in game, it actually is pretty difficult.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, you're getting pressure on, especially off the backside. You kind of have to deal with that before you lay it up. And as I believe that was another turnover for the Tigers.
I think so, yeah.
Johnson will try to attack, and she can't make her layup. I don't know about a foul call there. I thought that was a travel, but it will be Tiger basketball. Foul will go on number 10, Nora Johnson, who's played a great defensive basketball game. She has multiple steals and is the steal leader for the Monarchs, but that's only her first foul. That's a testament to her defensive prowess as a basketball player.
Absolutely, and it's not just her, it's the entire team today.
Yes, it is. As they look to try to maybe even force another turnover. Nora Johnson also leading them in blocks per game as well. Just shows you her defensive presence out there. Almost another one. That should be a foul on Gracie Supez. She kind of chest bumped her out of bounds that time. As this game gets a little physical, a little chippy out there. Kind of what happens when you play a physical brand of basketball. Both squads really talked about physicality in the lead up to this basketball game. And a part of that will come chippiness, and you're starting to see that a little bit. Beautiful defense by Supez and the Monarch team again. Good pass that time to the open woman, but nothing brewing there. Lidbury Capisi gets the steal, almost got ripped herself, then pushes the ball up court, has a woman, it's Nora Johnson, and she makes the layup. That time, Fundamentals wins again. One leg off the backboard, lays it up and in. As the Tigers had some early momentum in this quarter, but since then it's been all Monarchs. As another almost turnover. I thought that should have been 10-second violation. This Monarch defense has come to play, ladies and gentlemen. You've
Good.
had 10-second violations, 5-second violations. What else can you ask?
3-second violations.
I mean,
They're out there. Maybe.
What else can you ask from this Monarch defense? If you're Coach Troffels, this is a game you can build on because your offense isn't scoring very well. You're missing layups. You're missing easy buckets. But defensively, you are hounding them.
Defense wins championships.
That is what they say. As Johnson has a look. Norin Johnson, what a ball game. Knocks in another three as this game heads to rout territory. Campos brings it up. Let's see if the Tigers, who have not scored since it was 29-11, only 2 points here in this half. Step back mid-range from Campos. Nice shot, but couldn't get it to fall. It's not kind of what you not want to do on an offensive rebound is bring that ball low. Campos attacks off the dribble, and lays it up and in. Much needed bucket that time. Hovitt has it up top. Barry Capisi now. Errant pass that time. I don't think she saw the cut as Johnson has it in the corner. Nora Johnson off the dribble to Hovitt. Nice drive for her, and she lays it up and in off the backboard. 38-13 with 55 seconds to go here in the ball game. The Tigers trying to get it going. Excuse me, not in the ball game in the third quarter. Unfortunately for the Tigers, they will have to endure a fourth quarter in this ball game.
An onslaught defensively.
Anything can happen though. Only down 25. Anything can happen here in this fourth quarter. 8 minutes is a lot of time. But the Tigers, it has to start with layups and defense. As I thought that was a clear backcourt violation, and she traveled and kicked the ball. Again, the chippiness is really coming out. It's hard to lose basketball games. Any athlete will tell you that. Try not to let the emotions win, though.
Play with emotion, don't let emotion play with you.
Absolutely. As Supez looks to wind this clock down. 23 on the shot clock, 25 in the game clock. We have about a 2.5 second difference. As they play, Supez now will attack with 10 to go. Barry Capisi looking for a possession. Supez had a look. 3 on the shot clock. Barry Capisi drives and is fouled and will go to the free throw line. I mean, again, beautiful possession. You run the clock pretty much out here in the third quarter, and you get 2 free throws to go with it.
Just adding to their lead, adding to their momentum, hopefully.
Barry Capisi's first free throw happens to rim out as we have the good old-fashioned announcer's jinx.
I'll take that one. That one's on me.
See if Barry Capisi can overcome this tragedy.
Tragedy. Okay.
Barry Capisi. Second free throw is good. All credit to her there. Had to overcome the pressure and the announcer's jinx. As we're under a minute, half court will not come close, and that will end
Almost
the third quarter. What a ball game for the Monarchs as they look to close it out here in the fourth quarter.
What a ball game indeed. I think we've seen a little bit of everything today. We've had bursts of great moments from both teams, and then bursts of really bad moments from both teams.
We've had some careless basketball. We've had some carefree basketball. Kind of got to get back to the fundamentals as we get a replay here, as that will be Evie Hovitt, her only basket of the night, coming right there, and she's been great off the bench today. Some great defense from her, and you saw that beautiful push shot floater that time.
an example of how great the Monarchs have been getting their buckets in the paint. And, you know, Fremont played a little bit better in that third quarter than the first half, and maybe if by some miracle they make this a ball game.
Nothing beats momentum, right? Get a little bit of that, build some more, maybe go on a run, and get this game where you want it to go.
Yep. It is a game of runs. Could be a game of a 26-point run. You never know.
As we head towards this fourth and final quarter for the Monarch girls. Nora Johnson, who's had such a ball game, will add to her point total tonight. Nora Johnson, what a ball game. Almost another turnover that time. I wonder if the Monarchs will back off of this press. Beautiful defense from the Monarchs, but also great handles from Campos that time to keep the ball. Supaz is known for getting steals. Just still nothing brewing on offense, and that's an errant pass out of bounds. And the Tigers struggling offensively. I believe, again, they have more turnovers than shots on the basket tonight, and that is not and never has been a winning formula. Very unfortunate to see from the Fremont Tigers.
Yeah, absolutely. And you'd think at some point maybe they start wanting to let it fly.
As Poitier tries a three, rims out. Holt rips it from her. Yeah, I thought that jump ball call was a little late. Thought Holt had the ball way before you could have called that one, but the call stands, and it will be Fremont Tiger basketball. As they bring it up, it's Campos that has it right now. And you can sort of feel the anticipation brewing in this arena as we get ready for the boys game. But not there yet, as Valerie Campos with a and one, the leading scorer tonight for the Tigers.
Now, this might be where the run starts with 6.5 minutes left.
Absolutely.
Game of miracles.
26-point game. Can make it 25 right here.
Get a couple stops, knock down a couple threes.
That's what Jinx is going to have to go on me that time. I should have waited till after. So we're 26-point lead. As the Monarchs look to bring it up the court once again. Supez, errant pass that time. Just threw it out there, hoped somebody could run and get it, and it was Nora Johnson first to grab it. That was a prayer of a pass. Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary style. Nora Johnson has it now. As was that a fadeaway from Corin Estelle, couldn't knock it in, but went to the good old Dirk one-legged fade that time. Trying to get some bag work with this game on ice. And a missed three that time. How do you feel about that Dirk fadeaway?
You know, it looked good from here, but
just rimmed out.
Yeah.
Estelle couldn't get that three to fall, but Holt on the offensive glass. And an easy bucket off of the offensive rebound that time for the Monarchs. And it looks like it's going to be another turnover. Nope, they are able to handle it. As a post up on Corin Estelle, I wouldn't recommend it.
Just kind of threw that one up there like a prayer.
Yeah, I mean,
shot in the dark.
Like that pass you saw on the fast break, just kind of threw it out there, and that's kind of been the name of the game if you're the Tigers. You're kind of just throwing stuff out there hoping it sticks. Nothing's been sticking tonight, though. This Monarch defense has been swarming. Offense has been clean. Barry Capisi did get shook on that jab step, though.
She did.
Campos gets a look. Mid-range jump shot is pure.
Comwell Midi, looking like SGA.
I was thinking a little more DeMar DeRozan style, but SGA works too as Barry Capisi has it on the top.
I don't think DeMar DeRozan has won MVP, so we'll
Solid
stick with
point
MVP.
there. Solid point there as Nora Johnson has it. Three-pointer by number 20, Allison DeBelka. Beautiful shot that time, and the route is on, ladies and gentlemen. The route is on. You know, talking to some of those people in the Monarchs here in the building, they like to call this place Route 66. They like to blow people out, and 66 points is the goal. Route 66 is what they like to call this place, the Kingdom.
Maybe if their legs were flying tonight,
Absolutely.
could have achieved that goal.
You know, if you're the Monarchs, you hold on to this rest of this game and you get the win, but still a lot to work on as we head towards districts and state. Still a little bit more to be desired as, I mean, you see another loose ball. So some stuff to work on.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's a good game defensively, great win. Big win, but could have been bigger.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how the boys come out today, you know, because the story is very similar as Noah Johnson continues to pour it on tonight. I mean, not enough can be said about Nora Johnson's impact tonight. But like I was saying about the boys' game, very similar story. Both of these teams, boys and girls teams, have similar records. The boys are going to have to come out much safer because mistakes like that were made in this game, I don't think the boys can survive that.
Yeah, exactly. All those turnovers, fast breaks, layups that were missed in this game probably won't be missed in the boys' game.
Absolutely. As that three hits the top right corner, no good for the Tigers as the Monarchs will push it. DeBelka, I thought she was going to let it fly that time. Troffels has it and is tripped up on the floor, though.
Foul number 22, Aubrey Hines. Now for the Monarchs,
Christine Skinner will check in for the Monarchs for number 10, Nora Johnson, who deserves a standing ovation for the effort she put on the floor tonight, as Skinner has it in the corner. Like to see Skinner get her first basket. She is driving, and it will be slapped away. I think it went off her knee, and it will be Tiger basketball.
now for the Monarchs, Avery Christensen.
Avery Christensen will also check in for the Monarchs. Haven't seen a lot of her tonight. Let's see if she can make her impact, probably earn some minutes here in this last 3:14. Same thing for the Tigers, you know, you lose, you're probably going to lose this game, but you can look to make it a moral victory with the last good 3.5 minutes, as I believe we're going to call a foul on the Monarchs that time, which will send number 23, Mallory Meyer, to the free throw line. Excuse me, they will call on the floor. And then we have another turnover from the Tigers.
Story of the game.
Absolutely, turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. So many turnovers tonight as the Monarchs have it. Skinner up top to Christensen. Christensen to Barry Capisi. Very strong on the cut pass that time by Barry Capisi. Like to see a little more finesse on that one. Power was that pass though. Tigers looking to try to make something of this game here late. Beautiful slap by Barry Capisi, who will run the floor as well. Couldn't grab it and almost ran out of the building. could not grab that pass. The momentum almost led her on a stroll, but she will return to the court safely. And we will move to the last 2 minutes and 25 seconds of what has been a Monarch demolition. Good, a running jump shot that time from the Tigers. Couldn't get it to fall. Skinner, her three-pointer almost had it, but it hit the top, grazed off the shot clock, and missed. Tigers looking, again, try to build some momentum here late. Nice pass down low, layup will not fall. Turnovers, missed layups has been the narrative of the night. As Skinner will get it to Christensen in the corner. Christensen, errant pass to Barry Capisi, who gets it to Hovit, back to Barry Capisi, to the right wing, back to Christensen, who shot didn't have much arc on it, almost fell through though. As we move now to the final minute of action, the story of this game has been Monarchs' defense and the lack of capitalization on the frantic pace, which when you're the underdog, you want to bring that to the table. You want to bring a kind of frantic pace, but it didn't seem to favor the Tigers tonight.
Yeah, I mean, then again, the Monarchs were playing some pretty incredible defense, causing some reckless turnovers. Just never really was a momentum shift.
Absolutely. But hey, you know, that's sometimes what happens. It's hard to walk into a road team and win, and I don't think we give teams enough credit when they do that. So, I mean, it's hard to walk into away games and win, and you saw that kind of toughness in this game tonight. As the Monarchs look to kind of hold this clock out. Beautiful Euro step layup, but again, just not able to put it in the rim. As we will have at least two more possessions here in this one. But the Monarchs will end this game with a victory, and they did it with grit and determination. Skinner to the rim, looking for her first bucket, and she gets it. Christine Skinner, the junior, gets her first bucket of the night. And what a beautiful way to end it if you're the Monarchs. Final score of this game will likely be 50-18 in favor of the Monarchs, and defense was the catalyst, was the game changer if you're the Monarchs. Good defense by Skinner. 2 seconds, 1 second, and it's official, ladies and gentlemen. Your Papillion La Vista Monarchs pick up the victory 50-18 in an absolute masterclass defensively.
Yeah, it was a great game defensively for the Monarchs. But there's a lot both teams can learn from this game, and hopefully they can build off of it and continue throughout the end of their season.
Absolutely. This stream will end, and we will get ready for the boys basketball game. We'll see you here shortly back. Thanks for watching. This was PLV Media.
Teammates mentoring is a school-based one-to-one mentoring program where we ask volunteers from the community to be a mentor.
Excuse me.